But yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, oh, it's the mother. It's in the palm. All right. Okay, so today I thought we would work on getting out of snake reach down into the second golden rooster. So for demonstration purposes, we're gonna start from here, like we've done our snake. So if we were in class last night, we're gonna turn those front toes out a little bit. And that isn't just to make it, that's not just because, it's actually your foot needs to be in this position for golden rooster to be balanced and stand correctly. And so I'm gonna shift more weight into that foot, and I'm gonna turn my waist, and naturally that's gonna want to pull this foot, the heel up. And then I'm gonna lift head suspended and raise this arm to slowly bring the foot up. There we go. And then what's next is set the foot down, again at a bit of an angle, and raise this foot. Just while I'm demonstrating things to watch, there's a little bit of a rotation in the pelvis that happens from the front. So if I am here, naturally turn my waist. See, this happens. It turns. But it's going to turn back. It turns and then turns up. And then here, it turns and turns back. So there's this little bit of waist loosening and hip turning.
So you wind up facing exactly that way. You start a little bit this way, a little bit that way, and then straight.
Yes, so yes, my end is
Yes.
here.
Yes.
But to get there, to help the leg come up, it turns, and then basically what we're trying to do is not have it feel like I'm using a hip flexor thing. Like I'm not just like, pick my knee up. I'm trying to stay relaxed, loose, connected, where this just naturally floats up. It doesn't. But what I don't want is it to feel like you've done a bunch of knee lifts. That's the least exciting sensation I want to hear. Like, well, I'll just lift my leg. No. So let's try it together. Let's get from the end of snake. So we've got our beak, kind of this, yep, everyone's beak is correct. Got the left hand up. Now I'm going to turn the left toes out a little bit. I'm going to turn my waist and shift more weight into that left leg, and the right heel is going to come up. I'm going to keep turning my waist. I'm going to start to bring the right hand up and let the knee follow without pushing off. Yes, very good. More or that again? Okay.
I'm missing something there.
So turn the left toes out a little bit. Shift more into the left, turn the waist, let the right heel peel up, switch the hands, and as that right hand comes up, let the knee follow up. Very good, Mr. Schwinn, that looks good. Yes, good. The hand is not more.
Oh, okay. Wrong hand.
Yeah, this is a good question. Left hand for this one is going to be like patting your tall dog. Right hand is going to be not palm out, but not directly straight. It's kind of in the middle. Yep. All right, 2 more times together. Turn the toes out. Turn the waist. Shift more. Right heel comes up. Switch the hands, and let the right knee float up. Yes. Good. And you're going to now watch me for this one. So I'm here. I'm going to set the foot down, not directly behind, just out a little bit at an angle. And then I'm going to switch the hands and watch what happens to my hips. And then this hand comes up, and it leaves the other knee up. Mr. Schwinn, if you don't mind coming back here, that way you can all follow me from behind. So together, end of snake. Left toes out, turn the waist, switch the hands, see the heel come up, right knee floats up in a perfect universe. And set the foot down, a light-ish angle, lower the hand, this hand starts to come up, lift the left knee. Again. Again. Toes out. Turn the waist. Switch the hands. Knee up. Foot down. Turn the waist. Switch the hands. Knee up. Yeah. Good. Release. I don't have the book handy, but I will get it. In the Tai Chi Chuan, on one of the pages, there's a little diagram. I was telling Mr. Watkins in a private lesson, it's like the Goldilocks. This one's just right. Of yin and yang represented in golden rooster stand all night. And what I mean by that is, lower half of my body is rooting and kind of energetically drilling downward. Waist up, I'm suspending, I'm lifting. So it's got this happening. And that actually helps my balance point. As opposed to, they've got an example of somebody that's too sunk. It's down here, extremely difficult. I mean, it's ghastly. Likewise, this is very hard too. So if you're too down, you can't keep balance. If you're too up, you're top heavy. So it's that Goldilocks. This one's just right. It's down and up. So for me, personally, as I do this, I feel that root, and then I keep that root, and then I lift here. And then same thing here, I root, keep that rooted, and lift. So that's putting more words on that. Once I root, I don't come up out of that leg. I think lift from my head, so that you've got like a tent stake, you're anchored. Does that make sense? All right, try it a couple more times.
Please.
All right. And toes out. Lower the hands. Turn the waist. Knee up. Set foot down. Turn the waist. Lift the hand. Other knee up. And release. Questions? Comments? Any fears? Anything?
Need to practice a lot.
All right, let's see it again. So, end of snake. I just want to see how you're doing. It looks good when I turn around. I'm like, oh, very good. All right, so left toes out. Turn the waist. Sink more into that leg as you switch the hands and begin to bring the knee up. Good, Mr. Schwinn. Yes. Yeah. And then set the foot down at a bit of a wide angle. Yep. Lift the hands. Lift the knee up. Very good, Mr. Schwinn. Very good, Mr. Loomis. You got it, Mr. Watkins. Yep. Good.
Different shoes.
One more time. Go ahead, toes out. Shift and turn that waist to peel up that back foot. And then let the knee rise up. Very nice. And then lower the foot. Good position, Mr. Watkins. Yep, turn the waist, lift the hand, lift the knee. Very good. Yes. Yep. Release.
Can't believe I kind of did
You
it.
did it. Right.
Drilling the foot into the ground helps.
Yes.
It really does.
Yes.
And that split.
And like I said, this one, it's last night there was something like, seriously? Like, no? Because, you want to push off of this so bad, which happens in the second snake creep down. So this first one, there's no push off. It's all weight and placement and letting this float up. On the second one, because you're going into a different application, there is a push off to step up 7 stars. So they're both wired a little bit differently. So at first this one was just dastardly to me. I just thought it was the most cruel, horrible thing to do.
Maybe I gotta go slow.
And now it's one of my favorite. I actually really like this. I don't get it all the time, particularly if I haven't done it in a while. It takes me a couple times to get here's where my weight needs to go. So just know that that's part of the process too. I had this last week. I don't have it normal. It's normal.
I did it once, I can do it again.
Absolutely, proof that you can do it again. So, but if you forget to turn this toe out, it's going to be very difficult. So if you find yourself like, why don't I have my balance? Make sure that's turning out. And then it's all waist. More than will. And then what comes after that is repulse monkeys. So we'll start adding some monkeys on because who can't benefit from some monkey practice?
I like monkeys.
Speaking
This
of
is science
monkeys,
for monkey.
speaking of monkeys, I saw a post today that there's a new thing called a monkey tail beard, and it's the most ghastly thing. Your results may vary, but it comes around one side and it basically, it snakes around to make like a monkey tail around like the mouth. I'm like, what? Have we not had enough to deal with that we have to do that? So yeah, I just saw that today. I'm like, monkeys, monkey face. Huh.
Yeah.
That's kind of my reaction.
That's not a thing.
I got weird a couple of times, my wife hated it, so.
Yeah, I saw like a Major League Baseball player had it. I'm like, well, of course you would. Why? No. And then some actor had it.
Maybe you can get a fake one on
There you go.
And a little glue on, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, all right, if there's no questions, we'll go ahead and bow out the master's pass.
Yes, ma'am.
Any last questions from us?
Yeah, thank you.
All right, good job.
Head instructor.
Now to advanced and intermediate level students at home master's class training is dismissed. Good job, everybody.